It's different, man.
The last week, I had an update here this last week with this Soto stuff.
I'm glad it's done.
I'm
Yeah.
glad it's done. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not even so much as mad at Soto. I have no reason to be upset with Soto. Like, Soto did what Soto was supposed to do in this situation. Like, sure, people can sit there and say, like, we can sit here and question, like, well, what do you even do with all that money? And like, we can sit here and be like, why, you don't need to take that much money. Just take like half of that and you're fine. You'll be fine. He's a business asset. His agent told him to just hold strong and let this thing. This is how this always goes. These teams get into bidding wars. And when you get these egos like Steve Cohen in the mix, who's like, yeah, I got a $50 million bounty on the top bid. Good luck. Like, this number was going to end up at some point near where it finally ended up. But my frustration this past week, and you could even really say last month or two, as this Soto free agency narrative continued to build and grow, was just the like every week we're bumping the expected total up like $100 million.
Yeah, it wasn't going up by 10, 15, 20. It was going up.
And people are just continuing to justify it at every step along the way. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me the guy that you said deserved $500 million deserves $600 million, and then the next week hits. So you're telling me the guy you thought, okay, 600 million is probably good. You're now somehow trying to justify 700 million, and it just kept going and going and going. And that's why I got so fed up with it. And I'm like, let's just offer him $1 billion and let's get it over with, because if this thing continues to stretch out, that's where this thing is going to end up. And so it was just, I got tired of these talking heads and like these reporters the reporters who are like, I'm not going to name names. There was a particular reporter that had him signed to the Red Sox on Thanksgiving. And this was like 10 days ago. Mm-hmm. And there was so much of that. And I know it's a lot of just Twitter personalities trying to throw stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, and then they can claim that they had it. But just there were multiple occasions this past week where I thought we collectively as a baseball community we're certifiably insane. We have collectively lost our minds.
Yeah.
I don't think we understand that we're getting too swept up in this. This needs to end. This needs to be done, because we're sitting here trying to justify or say that Juan Soto, a single player who, again, I'm not being a hater, this is just fact, was not even the best hitter on his own team this year. We're saying that he's deserving of a $700 million contract.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'll continue to stand by
Camp
that.
Soto, you've always been Camp Soto.
I love me some Soto.
You've always supported him, and I think.
And I can go back to supporting Soto now that he's on the other side of town.
I'm sure you can. It's I can't now. But again, like, I'm not like bitter about it. It's a weird feeling. I'm actually very okay with how things played out. I like the fact that I see a notification right away that the Yankees did everything they could. That's an absolutely more than reasonable enough offer. Adding a year, being $5 million less. Maybe there was no opt-out. I don't know. I don't know the structure, but I'm okay as a Yankee fan knowing that they lost and came in second. They didn't bow out at 600 million or bow out at 650. They stayed until the end. And in reality, I think they're gonna pop off. And I hope that maybe it sparks a little bit of like a little fire, saying, you know what, we missed out, and the world's looking at us like, whoa, the Yankees aren't the Mecca anymore. Go get 2 or 3 of these guys at least. Go get a Bregman. Go get a Frieder, Corbin Burns. Go get it done. Go get a Santander. Whatever.
It's no mystery that I hate the Yankees, but for the sake of baseball, for the sake of the whole villain era, I'm going to need the Yankees to like really
Step up and be the villain.
really put it on the table here and say we need to get, because you look back at this past year, I think the reason you didn't really see that, like, sure, they end up in the World Series, obviously, but I think the reason you didn't really see this, like, the evil empire's back mentality is because they knew they had to wait out this Soto thing, because you can't fully commit to the we're back, the evil empire's back, if after this offseason you go back to the team you were before you had Juan Soto.
Yeah.
So I think they were like tiptoeing. They're sort of waiting it out, going, okay, if we can get him back, add a couple more supporting pieces, the evil empire's back. They didn't do it, and so they're gonna have to figure out a plan B here very quickly.
The long list of players that the former Yankees that the Mets have brought over just gets one name longer. You know what I mean? And it's a weird little mentality thing, but I think the Yankees can go a different direction, and I think they're going to be fine. As far as the Mets go, I mean, look, there's more to be done. There has to be more to go. That rotation still needs help, a lot of help. Does Pete Alonso come back? You know what I mean? Like, you got a hole at first base if he's not. So
I saw a tweet earlier that said, I don't think Mets fans realize that in cheering for Soto to sign, that you're essentially signing off on Pete Alonso being let go. I said, I don't think Mets fans really realize that. And I had to think, I'm like, I mean, if that is true, like, would you be okay with that, Mets fans? Like, you're getting Juan Soto, like,
yeah. I don't know.
I would be okay with that.
I don't know. Good luck with Clay Holmes in the rotation, I guess. Hopefully that pans out for you guys.